in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing again, McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing is McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Wilson will go in motion left. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. J.J. McCarthy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together. First run now for Kyron Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
At the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Giants had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
To throw now, Dart. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Dart. His pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Caught left side, Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Dart. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll go. Here's Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba there to make the grab. And the Giants take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 22.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the screen, this is Mason. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Rocco Leedy.
Here's McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. Now McCarthy. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mason going to get it on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's second and 8. This pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
This defense hold them out. Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
This one swung out to Williams.
There he goes, right side.
Now look out. He's to the 20.
Touchdown, Giants.
Kyron Williams, 95 yards. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. It's safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? a punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense, they wanted it with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Dart. He finds Smith-Njigba. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Dart. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Giants 28, Vikings 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing is McCarthy. Over the middle, complete. It's Mason. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Draw play. Mason. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Vikings first down. A gain of 16 yards.
To the air with McCarthy.
Vikings first down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Vikings.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Running right, Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter route.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action with Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun here is Dart. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Dart. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To the air once more is Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one too low. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Jackson Smith and Jigba with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run again with Mason. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, Mark, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Addison will go in motion left. Well, indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Working out of the gun is Dart. Finding Williams once more, complete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
On the give, it's Mason. And he get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
So I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
To the air again, McCarthy. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Vikings 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10.
They'll hand it to Mason. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to 60, back 15, pioneer.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
70 Lions.
McCarthy going to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
That's another Vikings 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Go.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen from 13 yards out. And the Vikings go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Vikings 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.